Shalom, Shabbat. Happy Sabbath. Shalom. For those who don't know me, my name is Mr. Andrew Williams. I'm also known as the Prophet of War. This Sabbath day, I'd like to share another testimony that Aniyah, my God, spoken unto me. I'm going to try to keep this testimony short as possible, but if not, please bear with me. In other words, be patient. All this week, Aniyah, my God, been speaking unto me in several dreams and vision about the 144,000, what's going to happen in the near future, how Aniyah, my God, going to use the 144,000 to do great and mighty things. Let's see. All this week, Aniyah showed me in both dreams and vision how he's going to rise up very, very soon, anytime now. Now, I mean very, very, very soon. It could be this year or next year. Who knows? Only thing I know, the voice of Yah been telling me that very, very soon, Yah going to rise up his great army, which is the 144,000, to do great and mighty things, which had never been done on the earth by his all power and virtuous wisdom. All this week in both dreams and vision, Aniyah was showing me that not only the 144,000 not going to die or face death, they're going to have all kinds of power to do called fire from heaven, cause curses or plagues or diseases upon individuals, group of people or group of individuals, cause earthquakes, floods, tornadoes, all kinds of natural disaster like that, cause all kinds of sickness, illness, and diseases to those who do not believe in Yah or the begotten Son of Yah, or who don't keep his Ten Commandments by faith. Yah was showing me how us, the 144,000, was doing all kinds of terrible things to the world. Declare that only he is the almighty living true God. Only he deserves praise and glory and worship. That no other God come near him or stand beside him. For he is the great I am, the almighty living true God. And all this week, Aniyah was showing me like a fierce army ants. The 144,000 going to go out and do things that have never been done before on this earth, as the Spirit of Yah come upon them to do great and mighty things. This is the best way I can explain it or say it, because all the things that Aniyah was showing me in both dreams and vision all this week, I can't really put it in words, but I could just say is more than I could describe or words could describe or the carnal mind could comprehend. That people like myself, who is of the army of God, or the 144,000, God gonna use us to do some terrible, terrific things, some horrible things that the world cannot comprehend, the carnal mind cannot excel. The world is not prepared for, especially here in the United States of America. When we study and read the Bible, the things that God used His prophets and His prophetess to do in the Bible, it only scratched the surface. What Yah gonna do in these last days and end time, when He rises up to 144,000 like fierce army ants, to do great and mighty things with His all power. Excuse me. Even when I look back at my childhood, and Yah was doing some great things in my childhood that the government is doing their best to keep secrets and hid from the public. Even when the Spirit of the Lord came upon me when I was a little child, it was just scratching the surface, just preparing me for what Yah get ready to, how Yah gonna get ready to use me in these last days or end time as one of the 144,000. That's the best way I can explain it. And another thing too, not just the Sunday churches, especially the Sunday Christian churches, but the Hebrew Israelites, the Seventh-day Adventists, and all those who worship on the 7-day Sabbath, especially those who claim to be Christians, along with the Sunday worshipers, also with the Sunday Christians. They're going to falsely accuse us, 144,000, not being true believers or true Christians in Christ. They're going to go out, they're going to say that we are fallen angels, we are alien from another planet, or we are devil worshippers, we are possessed with demonic spirits because of the things that we are doing, or the things that God is doing through us with His great, terrible, all power. And, because they don't go in line with their false teaching or their false interpretation of the Bible, or their false religious teachings. And so it's not just the Sunday Christians along with the other Sunday religious worshipers. They're also going to be the Seventh-day Adventists, the Hebrew Israelites, along with other Sabbath keepers. They're going to spread all kinds of false rumors and try to harm the 144,000, try to unalive and kill the 144,000, all because we don't go in line with their false teachings or their false religions. So it's really going to get bad. And along also with the government and private agencies in the government, they're going to do their thing using AI technology to try to deceive the world, lying to the whole world, especially the public here in the United States of America, saying that not just the 144,000 could do this, but we could do this too, with their technology to do great wonders and signs in the heavens as biblical prophesy of. So it's going to be a lot of stuff like that, but God going to make sure that nothing that the religious world and the government do can compare to what the 144,000 can do once the Spirit of the Lord come upon them to activate the all power Yah. That's the best way I can say it. And then let's see, what else Yah showed me? Just like God cursed men with leprosy to turn white. The 144,000, we're going to do that. But with other great diseases and illnesses that is not known to man, just like Sodom and Gomorrah was destroyed by fire and brimstone, God going to use the 144,000 to do that, to destroy small towns and cities, states, countries, and continents that do a lot of great, wicked, evil things against his people. So, one of the things, which is one of my favorite, God going to use the 144,000 to fight and destroy demonic demons like evil spirits, demonic angels, fallen angels. We're going to fight against fallen angels. That's going to be our main battle, the 144,000. But that's good. We're going to actually fight against demonic demons, both the carnal beings. We're going to start seeing angels appear right there in front of us with our naked eyes. And then 144,000 going to go to battle or war with these fallen angels or demonic forces, whatever you want to call it. Call them Satan, the devil, or whatever you want to call it. So, and then, it's just so much going to happen in these last days and end time that that God going to use the 144,000 to manifest or activate His all power. It's just a whole lot. And let's see. And one of the other things I also like, which is also one of my favorite, not just the fact that we're not going to face death, but no harm will come to us. Like if they use, no matter what kind of weapon it is, a firearm, a knife, a blade, or sticks, stones, or lasers, or bombs, it's not going to have no kind of effect on the 144,000. Not even one member of the 144,000 is not going to affect or harm us at all. So we are very well protected. No sickness, no illnesses, no diseases going to be able to touch us. Nothing. We are untouchable. That's part of the reason we are known as the 144,000. For we are not going to face death. And since sickness, illness, and diseases, and all kinds of weapons that man have made, these are represent death. So God makes sure that they're not going to harm us or touch us at all. Let's see. So much going to happen. But my message is to the people of the world, especially the citizen here in the United States of America, Babylon. Very, very soon, Yah gonna rise up His great army, the 144,000, to make war, declare war against the whole world, especially here in the United States of America, like fierce army ants, going out devouring everything within its path. So the 144,000 gonna do this, gonna be the exact same thing. We're gonna destroy everything in our path that is not of God. Curse and destroy everything in our path that is not of Yah. And it's going to be terrible, very horrifying, and terrific. These just some of the carnal words I could use, but based upon what Yah showed me in dreams and vision, I can't really describe it in words, but it just out there. I don't know when. Yah haven't revealed that unto me yet, but the only thing I know, Yah, God, have been saying unto me all this week to warn the people very, 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 very soon that He's going to rise up His army, the 144,000, like fierce army ants, to curse and destroy wicked, to curse and destroy whatever's wicked and evil in the eyes of God, in His eyes. trying to exalt above his name, something like that. I mean, it is about to go down. It could happen at the end of this year as we are in the fall and winter season, or it could happen at the beginning of next year. I do not know. I can't really say when it's going to happen because Yah have not revealed that unto me yet. Only thing I can say that very, very soon, Yah is about to display his all power against mankind. So that's my warning to you people, that y'all need to get your act together. And if you're not keeping the commandments of God by faith, and living according to his word, and have the testimony of his begotten Son, Yeshua Messiah, Yah, God, the great I am, the almighty living true God, will soon declare war against you. It don't matter what religion you are. It don't matter what you believe. God is coming against you with his wrath and his anger by using the 144,000 and so on. That's the best way I can explain it. So I appreciate y'all stopping by to watch and to listen. Y'all have for those who keep the 7-day Sabbath, you all continue to have a good and blessed Sabbath. Shalom Shabbat. Happy Sabbath. Shalom.